Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today's Tuesday. As you know, it's the webinar day from 4 to 5 p.m. Sydney time. But here is what Trump just said a few days ago. It was actually on the 2nd of August, and now we are on the 5th of August. So it's pretty much 3 days ago at 4:09 a.m. into Australia time. Okay, so that was after the jobs number being released by the BLS. That's the, for those who don't know, the NFP gets released by the BLS. That's the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And from there, that number gets published into, so they pretty much get all the data, do whatever they need to do, and then they publish that to the media, and then the public like us and all the people can see that. Well, Donald Trump doesn't seem too happy with the BLS, with Erika McEntarfer, something around that. Sorry. Anyways, McEntarfer, let's call her like that. So, Dr. Erika is the one responsible for the BLS that was primarily appointed by Biden in the last government. So, he's still into power. Someone that has been previously from the other part of the candidacy. Okay, so Trump posted on Truth social media, and you guys can read it with me right here. I was just informed that our country's jobs number are being produced by a Biden appointee, Dr. Erika McEntarfer, the Commissioner of Labor Statistics. For those who don't know, the BLS is the Bureau of Labor Statistics, who faked the jobs number before the election to try to boost Kamala's chance of victory. This is the same Bureau of Labor Statistics that overstated the jobs growth in March 2024 by approximately 818,000. And then again, right before 2024 presidential election in August and September by 112,000. These were records. No one can be that wrong. We need accurate jobs number. I have directed my team to fire this Biden political appointee immediately. She will be replaced with someone much more competent and qualified. Important numbers like these must be fair and accurate. They can't be manipulated for political purposes. McEntarfer say there were only 73,000 jobs added. A shock, because it was actually a shock. The market was expecting above 100, and it came in less than 30, less than 40,000 than the expectation. But more importantly, that a major mistake was made by then, 258,000 jobs downward, because they revised the last three ones. So all combined, that was less than 258,000 jobs. In the prior 2 months. Similar things happened in the first part of the year, always to the negative. The economy is booming under Trump, despite a Fed that also plays games. This time with interest rates, where they lowered them twice and substantially just before the presidential election, I assume in the hopes of getting Kamala elected. How did that work out? Jeremy Too Late Poe should also be put out to pasture. Thank you for attention to this matter. Well, that's Trump being Trump again. We know that he's a very, very strong opinion, very strong political person, and that of course shocked the market, and plus shocked even more the people that were actually, waiting for the jobs reports, jobs numbers. That was completely out of mind, in my opinion. Anyways, what does that have to say to us? Well, after a few hours of this release, he had a few other releases, and in my opinion, is really not looking great. I'm just trying to find that now because I'm scrolling on his Trump social. There you go. So he say on the 4th, so 2 days after, so that was yesterday, he said that the head of Bureau of Labor Statistics did the same thing just before the presidential election when she lifted the numbers of jobs to all-time high. I then won the election anyway, and she readjusted the numbers downward, calling it a mistake of almost 1 million jobs. A scam. She did it again with another massive correction and got fired. She had the biggest miscalculations in over 50 years. So now the BLS person is not into power anymore, and probably Trump will put someone that is to be honest with everyone, I don't want to be political here, but that's very simple when Trump says that person is doing wrong because that person is not from my party. I'm put someone on my party so I can manipulate that person and give the better numbers for me. That's basically what he's trying to say in other words here, and it's very simple to see. There's no mask in front of anyone, all right? If you open your eyes, you can see clear as a sky, clear as a diamond. Anyways, what will the market feel about this is, again, a messy government. All right, one day he's firing someone, another day he's firing another person, and who will keep into government we don't know. It's always a good question. So with that, of course, the jobs number did have a big, I would say one of the hugest moves that I've seen into the market so far. The US 2-year bonds dropped over 30 basis points, and that of course priced it into the CME FedWatch 2 as well that I've talked yesterday. So if you haven't watched the video from yesterday, just go there and watch. And that will definitely drive a very dovish, very bearish US dollar from now on. I'm really interested to see what will be the comments from the FOMC members for this week, because remember, it's not only about what the CME and what the yields are doing, it's actually about what the FOMC members are talking about. And that's the most important part, because these are the ones that will guide the information, will guide the forward guidance, forward in a sense. So I'm really eager to see what will happen with that. In my opinion, I still long euro dollar to 118 and 120. I'm still short US dollar Japanese yen to 144 and to 140. I'm still long GBP USD. I'm still long Aussie against the US dollar. I'm still shorting anything that has US dollar into the base and longing anything that has US dollar into the quote. So I will continue like that most likely by the end of the year, because right now the market is pricing over 90% of a chance of a cut into September, and then 50 or 60% into a cut of October, and then 40% of a cut in December. So we will see how this will rely into the next couple months, but most likely we will continue to see a very dovish and a very bearish US dollar, therefore looking to short US dollar and looking to long gold and that other kind of asset classes. Cool, I hope I brought some light into those tweets, Trump truth social that were happening around. Hopefully you guys are a little bit more clear on that. But again, if you have any questions, come tonight this afternoon into the webinar from 4 to 5 p.m. Sydney time. I'll be live talking to everyone. Otherwise, if you want to leave a comment, please do, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also give us a thumbs up and join the Telegram that is on the link. The link is on the description. Guys, thank you so much. I see you tonight, I see you this afternoon, always see you into the next video. Cheers guys, bye bye.